doesn't matter what you're going through
or what you have been through. Thank God is fabulous. I'm Welda Paley.
And I'm Fasia Hilton.
Welcome.
Thank God is fabulous.
Male nurses.
Patient comfort, values, and beliefs.
Thank God is fabulous. What is cancer? What is your perception of cancer?
Well, today our guest will be sharing her story on living with cancer.
Thank God is fabulous.
Friendship. What is a true friend? He's my friend. She's my friend. Can a male and a female be true friends?
What are the benefits of friendship? Are there true friends with benefits or not? How do you know somebody is a friend? What are the criteria? What are the requirements to have a friend?
Thank
God is fabulous.
Well, today we are going to be talking about career choices.
Do you make career choices based on your habits, or things you love, or what's trending, or what would be your livelihood?
Is it going to be vocational, or is it going to be higher education? What's your choice? It doesn't matter what you're going through
Or what you have been through. Thank God is fabulous. I'm Welda Paley.
And I'm Fasia Hilton.
Welcome.
Thank God is fabulous.
Male nurses.
Patient comfort, values, and beliefs.
Thank God is fabulous. What is cancer? What is your perception of cancer?
Well, today our guest will be sharing her story on living with cancer.
Thank God is fabulous.
Friendship. What is a true friend? He's my friend. She's my friend. Can a male and a female be true friends?
What are the benefits of friendship? Are there true friends with benefits or not? How do you know somebody is a friend? What are the criteria? What are the requirements to have a friend?
Thank God
is fabulous.
Well, today we are going to be talking about career choices.
Do you make career choices based on your habits, or things you love, or what's trending, or what would be your livelihood?
Is it going to be vocational or is it going to be higher education? What's your choice? Yeah, I'm on the side. Let's
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Another day of 10. God is fabulous. Well, today my baby is back in studio with me.
Yes,
so
I am.
It is fun times again. And today is all about laughter. Because you know, laughter is good for the soul. It's a therapy all by itself.
indeed.
And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what you're going through.
Or what you've been through.
Thank God is fabulous. So this evening we're going to be having a lot of fun, a lot of jokes, a lot of laughter. Please take your time, get you something to drink because I got my coconut water right here.
And you guys know I love my tea.
So we're going to sit back and get ready to laugh. We already got one of our guests in studio, but you cannot see him. So we're going to start the jokes for you. And guess what? This one I saw and I thought it was the best joke of all. Let me share it with you. It's simple, but it's just on point, okay?
Okay, if you catch your girlfriend cheating with your best friend, huh? Who will you forgive first?
Myself,
Yourself.
for wasting my time.
I just thought that was a good one because nobody thinks about it like that. You know, why, man? Who you gonna forgive? You caught your girlfriend cheating with your best friend. You gonna forgive your girlfriend or your best friend? He said, "No, I'll forgive myself." They say, "What?" He said, "Yeah, for wasting my time."
That is a good one.
That was a good one. That when I saw that joke, I like, oh my God, this is a classic. I like this one. But tonight is gonna be fun. It's gonna be laughter. It's gonna be a lot of jokes. There is another one that caught me this week because this whole week I boiled with jokes. I've been thinking about all my little jokes. Have you ever wondered why all the hurricanes are named after women?
You know, I never thought about that.
Yes, but because women and hurricane got the same plan.
That's a good one.
They start a fuss over nothing. They make a lot of it. They're going nowhere with it. And they just cannot be controlled by a man.
So true.
Hurricane
true.
for you. But that's us. We like it. And that's the way it's going. Okay? So tonight, we're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh our heart out. This is your de-stressor. So don't be cooking at the same time watching the show. Because then the food start burning, you will get stressed.
Yeah, exactly.
So turn that stove down and come over here. Let's laugh our hearts out tonight. Okay?
Yeah, you know, when I was driving,
Uh-uh.
I was looking up laughter, and actually I started playing. I saw that BB Winer did a song called "Laughter Is Medicine."
Yes, it is.
You know, and I mean, laughter is good for the soul.
Yes, it
You know,
is.
it takes more muscles to frown than to laugh. And
So true.
you all know me. I'm the queen of laughter, of smiling. I love to smile. Even when I'm upset, you know, something that will make me seriously upset in the middle, I will laugh. But at that moment, no, you need to run.
Oh, the laughing coming and there comes the trouble.
Yes.
But yeah, for me, it's the other way around. I smile over everything. And if it is something to make me mad, immediately, you know, my face gonna change. I can't help it. Every expression is on my face. I will change face and get very serious. And I suddenly get serious. So when I'm serious, it's serious.
You know it's serious.
Yes. Well, we got our first guest in studio this evening. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up. Mr. John Stephen, commonly known as the Shawa. Shawa, you
Hello.
welcome in studio.
Welcome, show.
Can you hear me clearly?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Well, let's just
How you girls, ladies doing? Well, Adore and Fasia, great job.
History of Shawa. Shawa is our classmate
Yes.
from Cathedral, so we've been knowing him.
Talking about classmates, let me start out right there.
Okay.
So you remember we were in ninth grade, either in ninth or 10th grade. Miss Samla now is I think it's Miss Herbert, Mrs. Herbert now.
Yeah.
You know, and back home we used to Everest. We used to say Everest. So we taking the test, right? I think it was a geography test. So I'm in the background with my boys. Me and my boys were always in the background. So number 10 was, what's the tallest mountain in the world? So my boy was like, tallest mountain in the world. I gave him the man several answers already. So I getting fed up with him. So I like, Everest. Few minutes later, how you spell Everest? I gave him many answers. I must spell it for him. Miss Samla up there. If I catch anybody talking, I will give you 0. So I was like, you know how to spell ever. You know how to spell rest. Combine it. Everest. Okay. He put the answer that point. You know the mistake the man made now? When Miss Samala was grading the paper, Miss Samala wrong his answer because what he actually did was he put EVER
Dash.
REST. So Miss Samala wrong it, so it was only 1 hour. So the man, he came running to me. My man, Shawa. He told me the thing I ever rest. I said, oh, my man. And I put 2 hours there. So I said, you know what? Sorry, man. I was supposed to tell you, Eve rest.
Yes, Eve rest. That's a good one. I should have said Eve rest. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yep.
But Shawa, we know you like to make jokes. We know you like to make people laugh. And tonight we are prepared. We are ready. Our armpits have already gotten sweaty. Just waiting for your laughter. Because you know, laughter is a good medicine. It keeps the doctor away. It keeps your enemy away.
Yes.
It refreshes you. And it makes you live longer.
Yeah.
So tonight we are prepared. We are ready. Take us away.
All right. And I started with joke because sometimes I'll be saying something, but I don't really mean it to be funny. And people will start laughing. Right? Let me give you an example. So my first job, when I came to America, right? 6-8 weeks in America. It was a pharmacy tech. So we are on this topic of bias, something about racism. So they brought all these executives, everybody together, you know. So this lady is conducting the training, right? She was like, what's your name? I said, John. She said, can you stand up? And she pointed to another white guy about 65 years old. What's your name? Peter, can you stand up? So she asked me, she said, John, if Peter comes to you and says, John, when I look at you, I don't see color. What will you say or what will you think? Sincerely, I was not even joking. I will tell Peter he need to go and check his eye doctor. He might be going blind. And the whole training group broke up laughing. I was like, I'm serious. How you gonna look at me and you say you don't see color? She was like, but actually, that's not what we're talking about. I mean, we're trying to say we have a culture of where we don't see color. We don't. I was like, y'all all need to go to the eye doctor. Something wrong with you.
All you need to go
I
have it
said,
checked out.
exactly. I said, now, if you treat me different because of my color or because of my accent, and now that's where the bias or the racism come in. And through that, through some fun and laughter, I was able to teach them some of them.
That was a good one. That was a good one. And that's how jokes come about. I remember one day, and I dress up, put my little half bra in, and on the move, right? Well,
Yeah.
the half bra, we got they got with silicone, so you can just stick it on you and you keep going. Not knowing when you sweat, it can peel off your skin. So I think I'm the thing now. I'm just walking around. Now one of the breasts now fall down and the other one stay up. So all my students are looking at me and nobody saying nothing because it was so visible in the clothes that you can see one breast up and one breast down.
Jesus.
So one of my students was like, "Can I talk to you for a minute, bro?" I wanted to get there and say she's no in the middle of lecture. Why she won't take me out of the class? But as always, I like to listen to whatever they have to say. We step up.
Yeah.
She said, "One of your breasts down, one up." When I looked, I'm like, oh my God. I'll be right back. I had to go to the bathroom and fix it. So I went to a program and this lady came in and she had on a purple silk dress. Apparently she was using false butt.
Jesus.
The butt not clamped, it was all the way on her back. So the player one butt can beat another player, it went on her back, get the two not sitting on her back and the other two at the bottom. So I saw it just reminded me of myself out there. I said, "Sister, let's go to the bathroom. Do not turn around, do not look left, do not stop, go, let's just go straight to the bathroom." She said, I said, "Don't talk, let's just go." We got in the bathroom. I said, "Turn around, look in the mirror." She said, "Oh, Jesus." I said, "Yeah, you are not carrying 4 butt right now. So go fix it." I mean, laughter comes so many different ways. And
Yep.
when
Yep.
it happens in the moment, it is crazy. It is crazy.
Yes.
Every time I think about it, I think about your picture at the foreign
ministry.
The foreign ministry.
Oh,
Oh my
goodness.
God, Shawa.
That picture.
Fasia took
crazy.
a picture for her passport. Look, I laughed that day. I'm gonna pee myself. That picture.
Why?
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
even when I think about it, I start to laugh. Just seeing her in the corner, I mean, she could not keep a straight face. Whenever she looked up at me, she
Shawa, it was bad. It was bad.
Very
Oh
bad.
my God, it was bad.
That's
But
crazy.
Go
That's
ahead,
crazy.
Go ahead. Make us laugh.
Talking about wardrobe malfunction, but this is similar. But in the same meeting, right? In the same training I was talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
This lady continued. She was discussing, and then, like, I was new. Like I said, about 6-8 weeks in America. So she said something about karma. If you do something to people, karma can come out and bite you on the butt. But I didn't hear her real clearly. I hear her like, I thought she said, Kema. So I understand what Kema will bite you on the butt. So I'm like, so I put my hand up. I said, like, that's funny. Where I'm from, for those of you in the audience who don't know what Kema is, in Liberia, Kema is synonymous with a beautiful lady with a big butt. So that's where my mind went. The woman is talking something different. I'm thinking of something different.
Yes.
In this big meeting with everybody, I put my hands up. I was like, that's funny. Where I'm from, we the young boys be running behind Kema to bite her on her butt. The lady was like, where's Kema? I said, Karma, John, Karma, not Kema. I said, oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
Kema will come and bite you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
We're still waiting for our other person to get on. So, John, you got
Yeah.
enough time to enjoy yourself until she joins in with us.
Oh.
Yeah.
And another saying they have here too, right? That I always been confused about. You never know what you get from a box of chocolate. I'm like,
That's funny.
you do know what you get. You get chocolate. said, I have done the experiment. And when I heard that, I was confused. I went to the store and bought 10 boxes of chocolate. I opened all of them. They all had chocolate in them.
You are trying to find where you were getting.
Oh my God.
So I talked to somebody. The guy was like, I said, but what does people mean that you never know what you get from a box of chocolate? The guy was like, so he had to explain it to me. He's like, no, John, when you open the box, some chocolate are good, some are bad, some are not fully formed. I'm like, oh, that's what it meant because it was confusing me. I've been here for 6, 8 weeks. You're saying you gotta be careful what you're saying. Because I will go and investigate.
You know, our slang in Liberia is
Yes,
so different.
it is. It's
I
different.
remember when I came in the 10th grade. So gym time, you know, you go and change into your gym apparel and stuff. So we were in the gymnasium, and they're sitting on the bleachers. So I came in and they're all sitting. There was no space for me to sit. So I'm thinking now, oh, how do I tell the people to move? I told the guy, I said, can you please dress? And so they just sitting there looking at me. So I'm thinking, what? You know, I'm thinking to myself, why they're not moving? I said it again. I said, can you please dress? And they all look at me strangely. And then the girl said, what do you mean? I'm already dressed. I said, girl. And I bring her again. I said, can you please scoot over? You know, she said, oh. Okay.
Dress right, dress.
You please dress. I'm already dressed.
My mom was here with me. My daughter Lexi was probably around 7, 8. She used to get her ready for school in the morning. So this morning we were running late. And the Oma kept telling Lexi, turn around, man. Because my daughter kept watching TV, her cartoon. And the Oma kept saying, turn around, man. My daughter said she called her Mimi. She said, Mimi, I'm not a man. My mom said, to the ghetto.
Turn around, man. So now I ain't no man.
My daughter said, Mimi, I'm not a man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, sometimes sayings can be confusing, you know, and it almost got me in a serious trouble. So after I became a pharmacy tech, this day I missed the bus. But you know, from back home, we live in this small area, Monrovia, and when you move over here, you still got that, you know, you think it's still small. So when I missed the bus, I was like, oh man, I can walk home. Not knowing the place is that very far. Walking 5 days, nobody on the road, everybody is driving. I'm looking strange, somebody called the cops on me. This is years ago, right? So the cops were like, cops pull up, sir, what's your name? What do you do for a living? I made a mistake. I told the man I deliver drugs. The minute they jump out of the car with their weapons drawn, hands up. Oh, like, what is what? And it was just during the time of what the African guy that they shot, Amadou Diallo, right?
Diallo.
You know, yeah. And when we were coming, we all knew that story. So I put my hands up, like, oh yeah. Calm down. I have my ID in my pocket. Then one of the officers was like, well, reach in your pocket and give us your ID, so you can shoot me like Amadou Diallo. They were like, what? No. So one of them came over, looked in my pocket, and he saw pharmacy tech. He said, but why you told us you deliver drugs? I said, that's what I do. Well, I get drugs from the take drugs from the pharmacy and deliver it to different hospitals.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, you gotta be careful with some of the sayings and things that.
Yes.
I used to hear this saying, you know, you guys are like two peas in a pod. You know, it's POD. But I didn't know that's what they used to say. So, and I want to say the same comment too. And I would be like, you guys are like two peas in a pie. So I said that for years until one day my American friend, she said, I said, what did you say? I said 2 pieces in a pie, like an apple pie. She said, you big dummy. It's not a pie. It's a pod.
No. See this old man, you know, the other people when they're home and they watch a lot of TV because they got time on their hand, right? So he watching the TV and they're advertising Viagra. And you know, when you go to the doctor, most time what you ask for, they try to give it to the patients, you know, so they can be happy. So he went to the doctor. He said, I want Viagra. The doctor said, what do you need it for? He said, well, they say it's good for men, you know. We can use it if we want to have a good time. The doctor too, apparently he asked the man no other question but gave him the Viagra. He too, he see no question. He asked no question. He came who took the Viagra and ain't got no woman. Jesus Christ. So he's sitting there. I mean, everything is locked and loaded and ready to go. No woman. So his friend knocked on his door and said, hey, what's up? He said, man, I'm in the danger zone. The man said, what do you mean you're in the danger zone? He said, I'm fully locked, loaded, ready to go. I ain't got nothing to kill. He know that what Viagra can do. When you up, you're ready to go. You have to do something. But he didn't know all that. He just see the advertisement on the TV. It'll make you have a good time. You think the good time just appear. He didn't know that you have to have the woman before you swallow the pill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said, whoa, I ain't touching no little blue man.
I hear you. Talking about a nurse's job, right? You know, nurses, EMS, medical professionals, we abbreviate words, you know. So like tachycardia, fast heartbeat, we'll say tachy. So this day I'm working on the ambulance, we're picking a patient up from the hospital. But the patient is an older lady, the nurse is very young. For some reason, they're fussing. They're not going along. You know, one of those situations. So when I get in, nurses gave report to the EMS, the EMT, so that we can take the patient. So the first thing the nurse told me was, "Oh, she's been tachy all day." Now the older lady, I think she was African too. She heard that. She tells me, like, tacky, like you're not dressed well. So how you expect for me to look? I in the hospital. Yeah, how you expect for me to look? I in the hospital. I'm not tacky like your mom tacky.
I am not tacky. You don't want tacky.
I tried to explain to her. I said, no, ma'am. She's talking about your heart rate, tachycardia, fast heart rate. I said, no, I can understand English. You look at me, but tacky.
You know, that's funny because I saw this. It was like a commercial. No, it was on TikTok. And the Asian guy went for an interview. And the guy asked him, do you speak English? He said, yes. The guy said, what is the first question the guy asked him? Say, what is your name? Oh, I forgot how it went down.
Ben Chila, I think I seen that.
You saw it? And then the guy
I
asked
think I seen that.
Yeah, when he said you male or female, when the guy asked him for the gender, he said both.
Say your sex 3-4 times a week.
Yeah. He said 5-6 times a week. And the guy said, no, I mean,
Male or female?
Male or female.
He said, oh, male, female, we all.
That was so good. And it was like every answer was incorrespondent, but on the wrong side.
Very, yeah. Similar. Okay, let me tell you about a similar situation in Liberia, right? So after I got all my paperwork together to immigrate to America, just within that time, they changed the ambassador of the U.S. ambassador in America. They changed the ambassador. So the last thing I had to do was have an interview with the ambassador and then get my paperwork and come over.
Okay.
So I went in there. I went to the U.S. Embassy. They direct me to this room. On the door, they got the bald eagles. Everything is American. You know how it is. But when I enter the room, there's this Chinese guy. And before that, the new ambassador name was Wang Smith. They told me, oh, you'll be talking to Mr. Wang Smith for your interview. But I didn't think anything of it. So I got in the interview room. I'm looking at this Chinese guy sitting down behind the desk. So I thought to myself, I'm trying to go USA, America. I ain't trying to go China. So I said it out loud. I was about to go get out of the door. And the guy too started talking in Chinese. They're like, what makes you think I am Chinese? Oh, like, because you look Chinese. I'm here to do an interview. You look Chinese. And as I turned my back to leave, this guy flipped his accent. Have a seat, Mr. Stevie. I'm Wang Smith. I'll be doing your interview. I was like, wow. Oh, Wang Smith. so that was my first realization that when you say American, it can be anybody, black, white, Chinese. We have all different nationalities.
Yes, so true. So true.
Yep.
And that's why you can't even look at anybody here and say where they're really from. Because by looks you cannot tell. This is a real melting pot. I'm telling you, it's no joke about that.
Yeah.
That is so true. And you see some people, it was so funny, the Asian man say he looked Asian, but apparently he was born out of his country, couldn't speak his language or anything, and they kept trying to talk to him as if they wanted to speak Chinese to him. He looking at them like, I don't know what they're doing because I don't know what they're saying. I don't understand it. I don't know it. But if you see his face, well, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
There's another video that was on TikTok that I saw, but it won't allow me to share. This guy's face is serious, and he's talking about Bola and Kwekus. Yes, he said. Let me see if I can share it because this was too much. I laughed so hard. He said that no man has been able to kill Kwekus. But men always think they can kill Kwekus, but they can't.
Yeah.
And let me see.
Adult Kwekus, because Bola is not a loco or Okrika that can easily slack. God will punish those people where they use Bola, they chase small picking. Regardless of the common error that you people have been told about Kwekus slacking, it is not true that Kwekus will slack because of too much twetwe. Too much twetwe cannot slack Kwekus simply because of this fact. Kwekus tunnel is a muscle that does not permanently slack or stretch. Kwekus is incredibly resilient and bounces back immediately. That is one habit everyone should have. So when you fail in business, when you crash, regardless of what happens to you, bounce back, be resilient.
You like a Kwekus. So are you able to hear that?
Not too clearly, no.
Yeah, it couldn't share, but it is. I mean, his facial expression and what he's talking about, it is so funny. He said you're supposed to be resilient like Kwekus. Kwekus, no man has ever been able to crack Kwekus. Kwekus can stretch. Some people can say, oh, it big. No, he said it comes different shape, size, and form. So if you think it to yourself, you're going to destroy it, will destroy you.
You wasting your time.
You wasting your time with it. I saw that, like, oh my God. And his face is so serious as if it's breaking news. But I can understand where he's coming from though, because if somebody is trying to make an argument of it, you want to come at them really hard, because that's not the case.
So Sean, let me ask you, when did you know that you were funny? You were a comedian?
Like I said, I'll be saying something serious, and people will start laughing. I'm like, what are people talking about? For example, right? Another time, somebody like, oh, you just from Africa? You from Africa? I'll be like, yeah. Or you see the lions and elephants and stuff? I'm like, no. Where the Africa I'm from, where part of Africa we're from the city. I mean, it's not as developed as here, but lions and elephants don't mess with our city. We eat them all up. But they stay far away from us. So because of that, people started laughing, and then one or two friends told me like, man, you funny. So I started sharing some jokes on YouTube and on Facebook and with some of our childhood. But let me bring up Fasia, one of Fasia's favorite. So no, we boys, we men. Some of us when we were young. One of my boys when we were young, he let breaking girls' heart. You know. Just what we call playboy. He was a playboy when he was young. Now we grown, we met. He got kids, but he got two daughters, a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old. We are here. We are all in the United States now and all that. The last, how you call it, Super Bowl. He called me and said, "Yo, Jay, come over to my house so we can watch the Super Bowl." I said, "Okay." But his wife was like, "You know what? His wife is not a football lady. She's that. Me and my friend, we're gonna go shopping while you're watching the Super Bowl." Her friend got a 6-year-old son, so she said, "Look, you're gonna be watching the kids while we go shopping." So I got there, we watching the game, but this guy just looking at the kids. He got the boy running around with the two girls. He just let me pay attention to the game. He's not paying attention. I said, "My man, shower, I ain't trust that game." I'm like, "What are you talking about, my man? Like kids." After a while, we were paying attention to the game. The kids went in the playroom. They got all quiet because he was not hearing anything. He crept up to the playroom. He put his ear to the door, and the first thing he heard was the 6-year-old beginner. Begin says, "I am in," and then his daughter said. The 6-year-old daughter said, "Go on." And then his 5-year-old daughter said, "Is he to go in the box? Box the door open. What you doing here? What you doing here?" The children are sitting down quietly on the table reading nursery rhyme. Your boy freak out. So when I came up there, I said, "Man, you see, Carmen, you see Carmen we're talking about? He coming back to you. Leave the children and let's go and watch our game."
Is he to go in? He has to go home. But let me tell you about the pastor. The pastor on Sunday morning, he be wasting time to get his message together for the week. When they say, "Pastor, you get to your script, the Bible is in the palm of my hand. The word of God said we should study to show ourselves approved." I got it down.
There you go.
Sunday morning, he get to the church. He forget the name of the king he want to talk about. He said, "Today, I'm going to be preaching on a king in the Bible." Everybody preach, pastor. He said, "And the name of that king is," and you know the people in church, when you can't get it together, they try to help, right? So they say, "Is it King Solomon?" He said, "No." They say, "Is it King David?" He said, "No." Say, "But who wanted the king now?" He thought about it for a long time. He said, "I got it now. King Nebuchadnezzar got a razor." King Nebuchadnezzar, he said, "King Nebuchadnezzar got a razor." That name is hard to pronounce.
It is hard to pronounce.
But and if you look at what he's saying, that's how it looks like it's spelled. Nebuchadnezzar. But he said Nebuchadnezzar got a razor. I'm like,
that's a very short razor.
Yes. He said, "Now you can follow me." The other one was preaching. He said, now he's standing in the front of the church, right? And the old man, anything the pastor said, she can say, "Preach on, pastor. You got a wild girl inside you," because she been eating snuff. So the pastor said, "Thou shalt not lie." She said, "Go right ahead, pastor. You're telling the truth." He said, "Thou shalt not cover your neighbor's wife." She said, "Oh, pastor, tell them that's all they like to do." He said, "And thou shalt not eat snuff." She said, "I will not lie. Not in the power." No, that one is not in the Bible. Let me tell the loud pastor who's I can lead the pastor and God want pastor trouble today. The pastor he preaching on Sunday. He said, and when the whale swallowed Jonah, they said, when Jonah swallowed the whale, they said, no, pastor, it's not Jonah swallowed the whale, or that the whale swallowed Jonah. He said, who's the swallow? Who not so swallow? I know swallowing went on down there. Somebody swallowed something. So,
There was a swallow on that day.
there was a swallow going on. So said Jonah swallowed the whale swallowed Jonah. I know somebody swallowed that. What the story said.
You gotta get the message. The message is there was a swallow on that
There
day.
was swallow went on down there. Somebody swallowed something. Jonah either swallowed the whale or the whale swallowed Jonah. But somebody swallowed. And the Bible was very clear about that. But let me tell you what one of my patients told me that I told him, I said, stretch your hand for your blood pressure. He said, you know that's the reason why women love Jesus. I just couldn't put it together. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, because Jesus died on the cross with him. He said, all the women love him. I was like, oh my, because I never thought about that before. Never. He said, yeah.
That's a good one.
All the women love Jesus because his hand is always open to them. I'm like, oh my goodness, come and see trouble.
All right.
So we want to
Let me
say
tell you about the
hello
other
to those
situation.
watching us.
Yep.
Karen Grisby, Tenema, Philip Logan. We can see your laughter, and that's all we want to do tonight, to make you laugh. Miss Annie, Miss Fatty, Pastor Patient. Pastor Patient, I'm sorry, I was not talking to you. That other Pastor Joe, that shower fault. You the one brought that joke there, yeah. But thank you all for watching tonight, and that's all we want to do. Laugh and let out some of the stress. Life as it is hard by itself. You don't need to do nothing to it to make it stressful. So tonight we just want to laugh our heart out. Jojo is having a lot of problem connecting tonight, and I don't know what's going on. But let me tell you some of the quotes that are on Jojo's page. This thing is crazy. Jojo said on her page, she said, when you get money from your husband pocket, the way how you can be quiet, that the same way you must be quiet when you see that he get girlfriend.
That's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. She said, y'all come on Facebook. Everything about your life, y'all put it on Facebook. Then y'all turn around and come to us and say we gossiping about y'all. How we gossip about y'all when y'all the one telling me all the story? So y'all leave her alone with gossip. I mean, she got some really, I really wish she can get it tonight. She got some very nice quote on her page. And that's Jojo. Jojo can say nothing serious. You know the grown up people, they let, when they know book, they can show off. They grow
Oh
up.
yeah.
His son, he can't read too good, but they asked him to give speech. So his son said, Papa, I will be in the back, I'll be reading the speech, and you just be saying it on the front end. He said, okay. He got on the pulpit. The boy standing behind him, but the boy need the light so that he can read. The boy said, ladies and gentlemen. He said, ladies and gentlemen. He said, I'm happy to be here. I am very, very, very happy to be here tonight. The boy said, because I have a word for you. He said, because I was standing here, blew the hole, I get word for you. Then he moving around, he go in the light. The boy said, Papa, you in the light. He said, hey, Papa, you are in the light. His son said, no, Papa, I mean you in the light. He said, I said it. Papa, you are in the light. Because he know what else to say now, and he not cloud his face. So he in the light for the boy, and there you go. And that's all he could say. The other one, his problem was participate. He didn't know how to pronounce that word. He had been working on it all day. Because in the evening, he was supposed to go and serve as on behalf of the principal. So he wanted to tell all the students, thank you for participating. He got there. He said, well, boy or girl, I want to tell all of y'all thank you. Because y'all came here, hey, he forget the word. He said, participate. Partez de peau. Partez de pampa. Partez de peau. Because he don't catch yourself. Because he knows how it's supposed to sound. So he's sitting there giving all the different participate, but he can't get to participate. He said, and all the students tell him, but what's going on with him? That participate. He wants to call him, he just can't get it. Participate.
That's it. Or just say take part.
Take part. You won't use the big English. That English tongue. They won't use the big English. Let me go to my other side of my family, to the Gio people, the Mano people there. The Mana making here for only 3 weeks. And you know, by the time Gio people and Mana people get together, the first thing they can say, well, don't we go over to the country? So, all the meetings start with that and end with that. Because they like to bring war. So he came here for 2 weeks. And he now go back to Ganta. You know, in Mano, Gompa City is the name of the capital, Gompa. So he coming to speak English to the people now. Hey, he said, where is the law from Gompa play to God permission? They're not English, oh. That pure manner he's speaking, oh. But at the Siri inside what he's speaking, now he's checking here for 2 weeks. The white man left from here, went to Africa, he get no place to visit, that band he go visit. But the people seeing, they say, the men are come, the men are come, the men are come. And you know, Giopo, when they get together, they got to greet. They say, eat a man. Then another person say, eat a white man. He say, shit. The city people are coming, but they're about to eat me up. I'm out. I've been leaving the people.
You know, speaking on that note, this Bassa couple, they came to the States to visit their children. So the Bassa man, you know, when they're talking to Siri, all he would say is wow, you know, wow. So they went back home. That the only Siri he took from here to go home in Bassa. So the Bassa people, they would come to explain, you know, their flower and stuff. They would ask him the judge because he's just coming from America. So when he would listen to everything, when the people finish explaining, then he would say, wow. And one say, when all the English in America, that the only thing you see those people here, wow.
No, but Mary and her husband David. Everything that happened, they say Mary should apologize to David. So this day, Mary Banji. Mary say every day, apologize. Anything happen, they say Mary apologize to David. Apologize, I'm not putting no danger today. Apologize, I'm not putting. Let David leave me. Anything you want to do, you do it. I'm not putting no danger. You didn't put in no danger. Because every day made my porridge. Every day made a porridge. Phil, I'm talking to you. No, put in no danger.
So my father, he was one person like that. So every night then his brother he was kind of for some reason he spoke so me and his name so me and my boys would walk away playing stuff. And then the group of guys I'm like, how you guys did this? Where are they pulling from? I say, I was looking for one. I say, you need John. Yeah. So that's the question. After the game, I went home. They were just breaking up. Oh, I'm gonna meet with you. And in Lofa, the guy repeated me like sometimes it's that different size and different. So when they observe you, going on, that thing to your. So So the first guy that my your uncle, I think he might walk in to the corner. Then the other guy, oh, meet your uncle, baller. Jelly, you right? But big more too much. The tell man, he's working around. My family, I say, oh, boozy. You can't get booed. That's it for my.
So Karen gave a joke here. She said the Cali priest he resigned because he fell in love with a woman, and that is the reason why God decided to put you to sleep when you were making us, because he didn't want you to find this thing. But so the other one here, the woman, she went to sleep, and in her sleep she had a dream that her husband was in her dream, but there was another woman he was planning to get married. 2 o'clock in the morning, she wake this man out. Get up. The man said, what happened? She said, I want you to explain to me what happened. The man said, what happened? You know, when sleeping your eyes, somebody just wake you up. She said, Jenna was in my sleep, and one woman came with a baby. And you just took the baby, you start throwing the baby, or you were happy with the baby. Then, it looking like you wanted to marry the woman. I want you to explain to me what you know the woman and the baby from, and you planning to marry the woman. So the man said, I don't know what you're talking about. She said, what you mean you know you talking, what are you talking about? You were in my sleep just now. And you tell me, say, you get another woman you planning to come marry. You're not sleeping tonight until you tell me who that woman is. The man said, but that was your dream. I was not there. She said, I said you're in my dream. Okay, say you are not there. I'm going back to sleep. Follow me in my sleep. And come there and explain who that woman is. That woman was harder there for you. Wake you up in the morning to explain her dream because you were inside. Hey, you were explaining to me what did you and that woman were discussing in my dream.
Yeah.
The man gotta go find her and come back to tell her. She said, join me in my sleep, or else it will not be easy. Come and join me there. Like the house sleep is supposed to work. Yeah, she can't get on. She said she was gonna use her. She said she was gonna use her computer to join.
You guys, one more.
Dying working for her.
Is it our audio?
I walk all the way sweating instead of.
Shawai, your audio is a little distorted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. When you move it can be off.
So I'm sweating. Hot Tuesday, July. I just came like I wanted us some and withdraw some money. I never when I step in the bank, stood there for a minute. I didn't go to the bank, have a line, but there was nobody on the bank. So I did 2 steps. The guy got called. Sir, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? You look very fighting all this. I'm trying to put my hands in my pocket. I have a bank. My hands in my pocket. $15. He says, when we know come to the bank when we got $12. They want to go to this bad as well. One of the same guys don't know who I thought I was. I thought I was They came here. It's something. About 40 minutes before we had you. I'm trying to take my. That's the one. Back with the I'll receive for that. Well, like you know what? That is you want
Let me tell you all this quote because I love most of Josephine quote. This one said, having money in your bank account also boosts your immune system, but the doctor won't tell you it's called vitamin M. Yeah, she said cheating without being confronted is what some men call peace of mind. Josephine is crazy. I'm telling you, some of the quotes she can put on her screen, you read it, you just crack up. Another one she said, when you met me, was I nice or was I mean or was I shady? Was I rude or was I down to earth? It left with a man to determine which one she was. Another quote on her page said, true African men are dark, tall, and handsome. The rest, it is what it is. She said, I am not against divorce, but when you finally leave your husband, kindly leave other women husbands alone.
I know, right?
She said, Sunday school teachers will never tell you you are ugly. They will just wait until it's time for church drama. Then they make you the monkey.
Oh my God. This guy is crazy.
He said, never lend money to people who are born in May. They may or may not pay you back.
That's a good one.
Exactly. Just like the guy who's going to man, what I got? Can't remember his name. Madoff. Bernie Madoff.
Okay.
How will you get your money?
They're gonna make up for that money. No, she said, this is the one that made me laugh. She said, cheating is always about men. But when the DNA topic comes up, women start to insult. What kind of gender problem is this? Oh, I really wish she could have got one. She said, married people with jobs and kids still find time to cheat. Please don't let your single partner say they are too busy. She said, my mom is mad at me because I use her anointing oil to fry egg. Oh, I really wish Jojo could be here tonight. This guy is just
that is a holy egg right there.
Holy egg, okay? Holy egg. She said, every married man has one friend that his wife hates with passion.
That one is true.
He said, some of y'all complaining about thirsty men in your inbox. Put some clothes on and remove the filter. I promise you it will stop. Oh my goodness, Shower. I got a headache on one side of my face. This is too much laughing.
Laughter is truly medicine for the soul.
Well, ladies,
Truly medicine for the soul.
Was great.
Yes.
I got some errors to run. I will have to replay.
Thank you, Shawa. Thank you. It was nice having you on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody say your mic is not clear.
It's not clear. Yeah, it's a little distorted.
Yes, going in. Yeah. What do you do to it? Say something.
but it's still a little staticky. But
Can you hear me now?
thank you. But anyway, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on tonight, Shawa. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I gotta go. I know something going on with my mic. I can't even hear you now. I have to go. So
Oh, and
see
we
you
hear
guys.
you clear. But
All
thank
right,
you
good
so
night.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Night night.
Well, folks, it has
Yeah,
been great.
mic is off. I can't even hear you
Although
guys.
our other guest was not able to come on, but I hope we were able to put some laughter, on your faces and give you something to at least relax about and laugh about. Because laughter is truly medicine for the soul.
It is. It is. Whenever you have the time, live well, laugh often,
That's right.
love much. They say we cry for the dead, we keep malice with the living. What are we doing? We know we side we on. When you alive, we color speech with you. When you dead, we cry for you.
I'm telling you.
So let's try to enjoy our lives, laugh as much as we can, and hey, no matter what it is, it's fabulous.
That's right. Thank God it's fabulous. So
Thank
have
God.
a great weekend. This is graduation weekend. To all those who graduated, congratulations
Yes.
for a job well done.
Yes.
The
So
sky
true.
is the limit.
So true. So true.
And sometimes, just sit back and have a little laughter.
So I'm gonna tell you this last one. She says side chicks of nowadays, they have no respect. They can tell the husband, say, when you go home, extend my regards to your wife. But go, be happy, love one another. Thank you tonight for all those viewers that joined in. Philip, Jan, Annie, Fatima, Jebe, Pastor Patient, Atta, Karen. Thank you all so much. If I start calling the name, I think I'm gonna get myself into trouble.
Please share the
Yeah,
video.
Fatima, please share, and other people can always watch whenever they watch. Thank you for watching tonight, and have a good evening. Remember, laughter is good for the soul,
It is medicine for the soul. Yes, it is.
and it doesn't matter what you're going through.
Or what you have been through. Thank
Thank
God.
God, it
it's
is fabulous.
Good night.
Good night.